Hi everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in for the third week of July. So I am going to be checking in from Saturday the 12th through Friday the 18th. I will let you guys know that I'm not going to be doing weekly check-ins probably till the end of July, just because, hopefully, just from the 19th through the 31st, just because my stickers haven't gotten here. I ordered them about a month ago and they haven't gotten here yet. So I already ran out of some of them. So this is the last weekly check-in that I can do with the stickers that I have. And then for next week, I don't have any more. For some categories I do, but for some I don't. So then I'm just not going to do them. I will still track everything, but I won't be doing the actual videos for the weekly check-ins. So just an FYI, I am going to start off by marking off for my no spend day, which is going to be on Tuesday the 15th. Okay, now again, just like last video, I don't know where my tweezers for my stickers are at, so I'm just using my fingers to lay down the stickers. So the first transaction was a Costco transaction. That was $54 for gas on the 12th. That same day, I also did have a Walmart transaction, and that was $32 from groceries. On to the 13th, I did have a toiletries transaction. That was Target for $25. And then I did have a McDonald's transaction. It's a dates transaction, $25 from that category. On to the 14th, I did have another Target transaction, and that was, I just got some treats for Teddy, and that was $10. For some reason, I tracked it to be taken out of my personal spending sinking fund, and it's already written down on my sinking fund spread, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But in reality, I shouldn't have taken it from there, but it's okay. I also did have a Safeway transaction, $29 for some groceries. And that was it for that day. On the 15th, it was a no spend day. On the 16th, I did have some Habit, the burger place, so that was $20 for the Habit. On the 17th, I did have a Target transaction. I just went to look around, but I found a planner that I love. Like, I think it's the perfect layout, and that did cost me $20. It's coming out of my school sinking fund. And then I had a Safeway transaction on the 18th for some groceries, and that was $12. So that was all of the transactions for the week. Here I have my weekly check-in spread. So for dates, we started with 50, gas 90, groceries 46, restaurants 33, and spending got 15. Budgeted is just a placeholder, so it doesn't actually get any money. So let's go ahead and track everything. So for dates, I did have the $25 McDonald's transaction. So I spent $25. I did start with 50. So that gives me $25 remaining. On to gas. For gas, I did get $54 worth of gas. So I spent $54, and that gives me $36 remaining since we started with 90. Yes. On to groceries. I did have a couple of transactions. So Walmart was $32, and then I had Safeway for $12, so that is $44. That's right. 30, 40, yep, 44, and then I had 29 over here. So 44 and 29 is 73. Yes, 73. So I spent 73. I am going to be negative since we did start with 46 only. So So we are negative 27. Just by these two numbers, I know that I will be able to take care of that negative balance, which is great. On to restaurants, I have The Habit for 20. So I spent 20. I had 33, so 13 remaining. And then for spending, it was nothing, so 15 remaining. And then unbudgeted, it's nothing. Just gonna make sure that all that I have left is my sinking funds, which is this color here, so that's correct. And funny enough, all three of them are from Target. So I have $100 here on the side to make change. Since I am a credit card user, I use my credit cards for all of my transactions. During these weekly check-in videos, I unstuff my wallet and my sinking funds, deposit the money, and pay off my credit cards. I do want to mention I do have these binders available on my Instagram, so link is always down below. I do also have the app Fetch. It is an app that you can download to your phone. You can scan receipts to give you points for the receipts, and points can be redeemed for gift cards. So as always, my link will be on screen and down below in the description box. So for dates, I did spend 25, so I'm going to put down the 50, take back 25. Then for gas, I did spend 54, so I have to take the 70. So if I take the 70, I need 16 back. So I have 20, 35, 36 left over in gas. On to groceries, I am removing everything, which what I have is 46. But I did spend an extra 27. I'll go back to that one. On to restaurants, I spent 20. So I'm going to take the $20 bill, and I have 13 remaining. What I am going to do is I'm going to take $2 from here. So I know I have 11 left over in restaurants. And then I'm going to take $25 from gas. So 25. So I have 11 left over in gas. Restaurants we already did. And then spending still has, it's 15, which I think from here I should have taken out the $10 that I'm taking out of personal spending, my personal spending sinking fund for the treats that I got Teddy. I should have taken it out of my wallet. Don't know why I did that, but it's fine. Now I am going to move on to my sinking funds. I am only going to need this binder here to unstuff my sinking fund transactions. So first off, we are doing personal spending, and we are taking $10 out of here. So we now have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70 in personal spending. School, I'm taking out 20. So I now have 3,000 in the bank, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. 3,100. And then toiletries, we are unstuffing 25. So I'll take the 40 and then I'll bring back 15. So here's 15. And that is all for my sinking funds. I am just going to go ahead and mark those off. All three transactions. And now we are going to calculate. So for my sinking funds, I went ahead and removed 20 for school, 10 for personal spending, and 25 for toiletries. And then for my cash envelopes, I spent 25 for dates, $54 for gas, $73 for groceries, and $20 for restaurants. So that is $227. I did start my cash tray with 100 this time, so I will go ahead and remove that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then we need 60. So that's 100. And this here should be 227. 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 25, 6, and 7. Okay, so now, since we already unstuffed my sinking funds as well, I'm going to go ahead and mark those up. So we have Target for 20, Target for 10, and Target for 25. So that is all for today's video. Hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!